This is a lesson on how to create a website using Microsoft SharePoint 2007. Now, Microsoft Office SharePoint 2007 is a free, that's right, a free download from the Microsoft website. So you can have this on your machine and start building your own websites. Now, the first thing you need to do is ask for a brand new website. You have to follow these instructions one at a time, otherwise you're going to have to start over, which is not going to be a whole bunch of fun. So, website. From here, ask for an empty website. And down here, the last part, you're going to want to change the name of that. Okay, because it tries to guess what you want to name it, and typically it's going to guess wrong. The location is usually fine, but make sure you change the name of whatever it's trying to name it. I'm going to call this video, and then I'm going to hit OK. Now you'll probably name it whatever it is the store or thing you're trying to build your website for is going to be. So I'm going to hit OK here, and now it's building a website, an empty website. The next thing you need to do is just click on this button right here, and you'll get a brand new blank file, blank page. What you're going to want to do next is change your settings here. We're going to start with 795 by 470. Then we're going to want to build a page that is going to automatically load every time we ask for a new page. We call that a template. So we're going to want the title, so the name of our business or the name of our page. So I'm just going to call this video. And then you'll want to format that whatever way you want. Okay, so bold, center, and maybe change the size. And then you'll be able to insert some clip art. You can even put a table in here and put clip art on either side. Whatever you want showing up at the top of every page, you would do that here. Now, when you're done up here, you then have to hit enter. Okay? Very important that you hit enter to create a blank line. After that, you would then go to File, Save As, and from here you have to change this to a dynamic web template. And I strongly recommend that you name it Main, because this is going to be your main template that will help you build all the rest of your pages. So when you ask for a new page, you're going to get everything that you have on this page. So whenever you want to change all of your pages, this is where you're going to come. Now, with my insertion point in the line below all of my things that I have at the top, I'm going to left align this, and now you can start building what we call a navigation bar. So we're going to use these interactive buttons. And you've got quite a few to choose from. So go through the list, find the color and the shape of the one that you want to use. I'm not going to go through all of them during this video because it's just going to waste time. Just looking for the ones that I like, and I don't know that I'm going to find them that quickly. I think this is the one. Yep. Now, this is the picture we're going to get. Here is where you're going to type the name of the file. Now, the first one's going to be your home page. All right? Now, even though it doesn't exist yet, you're going to type that this is going to link to index.htm. You have no choice in the matter. It has to be like this. So your first button is going to be named home, and the link is going to be index.htm, period. Now, you're going to need to generate the list of other buttons that you're going to want. You're going to want to put this on paper before you start. I want you to put this on paper. So it might be location, hours, driving instructions, or others, but you need to think about it before you start. So now, when you're ready and you've figured it out and you've put it on paper and you've showed it to me, you can then start putting in your other buttons. So the next one's going to say, let's say location. And it's going to be linked to location.htm. Don't forget the .htm. So that's going to be the name of the page that we're going to link that button to. And then we're going to insert another button. So you get the idea here. You're going to keep inserting buttons for each of the pages that you're going to have in this web. And let's see, we have hours here. And then that's going to be linked to hours.htm. And then if you decided, you could take this entire link bar and you can center it on your page, which would be fine. Now, with your insertion point inside of the link bar, you have to once again hit enter. Hit enter. Really, really important that you do that. Once you've done that, hit save. Now, you're going to get a menu like this. And it's naming all of your buttons, not just once, but what they look like when you hover and what they look like after you've actually clicked on one of them. So don't worry about renaming them. Just hit OK here, and it's just saved all of those pictures for you. And I can even, if I want to, I can left align now, which is fine. But with your insertion point in this new area, below your buttons, it's got to be in here. From here, really important, you got to go to Format Now, Dynamic Web Template, and Manage Editable Regions. And here, I'm defining this area, and I'm typing Page Content. Now, just to make this simple for you, the reason we're doing this is that this area will be editable. Okay, so you'll be able to edit this area on the other pages, the new pages that you ask for. I'm going to delete the words page content with the bracket because they seem to come up when we ask for a new page. I'm going to delete those so they don't come up all the time. Now you save this, and this is your template document, and then you can actually close it. Now, every time you want a brand new page, don't click this button. Click the little down arrow and say create a new page from the template. We've only got one template. Now, you're going to be able to create other templates. If you have a website that's going to be a little bit more elaborate and you have 2 different or 3 different templates, you can have that. But for now, we're going to keep it simple. We have one template that we've just created, and yes, give me a new page based on that template. And here we go. So we get the pictures. I didn't put any clip art for the sake of keeping this brief, but there could be clip art here. It's got all of our buttons, and now you'll be able to start building this page. Now, which pages are you going to build? You're going to build the pages that you've linked these buttons to. So this page is going to be called, you guessed it, index. It has to be called index because that way our button's going to actually have something to link to. So we're going to have this index page. Then I strongly recommend you build the other pages as well. Yes, location. So we want, just right here, create from dynamic web template. This is the template we're using again. And now we're going to save this as location. And then we're going to ask for one more, which is going to be hours. And now I'm just going to type a little something something in each one of them so that you can see that this is actually working. So here I'm going to say that these are hours, and I'm going to save that. And in location, I'll type location. And you will build these pages with whatever it is you want, tables, pictures, information, that kind of stuff. And then here I'll just type welcome. And then I'll save that. And if I want to preview, I didn't save location, let me just save that. If you want to preview what your website looks like so far, it's going to be pretty lame so far, but you're going to at least see that it's linked and that the link bars work. So you've actually got a functioning website right away. So here we are, we're at our home page. Oh no, we're on location because that's what I clicked on. So this will bring me to home, and it says welcome. This will bring me to location, and this will bring me back to hours, and then back to home. So our website is already functioning, it's linked, and we're ready to start creating and building the contents of this. So that is how you start your website in Microsoft Office SharePoint. Follow the instructions, follow the handout, and you'll be fine.